where we are going to learn, where we are going to start with practical part, with practical portion of this subject. We will start from unit number 2. Let me share my screen with you. I hope you are able to see my screen.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So, introduction of HTML5. So, we are going to learn hypertext markup language. But which version of HTML? So, we are going to learn fifth version, which is the latest version of HTML, right? So, yeah, before we start, I want to ask you something. I want to know something from all of you. How many of you have done this HTML in your school time, or you already know it? Okay, may I have some quick reply in the chat box? Or okay, you tell me how many of you don't know HTML? How many of you have not studied HTML in your? Okay, Michelle, if you are not having number, then I can mark it from your name. No, I want to know how many of you don't know HTML. Amit, Rishesh, should I consider it yes or no? No, no. You see, the answer will be mixed. You just tell me if you don't know. Rishesh, you just reply if you don't know. I just want to know how many students does not studied it in their school time. Okay, so there are a few students that have not done it. Anyways, I am going to start it from the scratch. I will start it from very basic, but I want to know if you know about it, then I will give those students some additional exercise so that you will not feel bored. But anyways, there are quite few students, they have not done it. So we are going to start it from the very basic. Now you just pay your attention. First, I will tell you what is the meaning of HTML and what is there in the HTML version 5. Let me open my slide. Is my voice clear to you?
Yes,
Yes,
ma'am.
ma'am.
Yes,
Yeah.
ma'am.
Is there any disturbance? Is there any noise disturbance from my side in audio?
Little bit, ma'am. There are some
No,
sound
ma'am.
coming from
Little.
Mel's background.
Okay. Yeah, I know. Just a minute. Just a minute. I have to reconnect. I hope it is okay now.
Yes, ma'am.
So, what is the meaning of it? And what was there initially in the beginning of web development? And what is the difference between traditional HTML and HTML5? So basic HTML is like a markup language through which you can write program that you can execute in a browser, right? So it is a standard markup language used to create web pages and websites. Now, this content that you will create in HTML that you can execute in browser. Okay, it is browser readable content. And what will be there in the file, in the HTML file? So it can be plain text, it can be audio, it can be video. You can create whatever you want, right? Uh, Whatever is possible in a website, everything you can create using HTML. HTML describes the structure of a website along with the presentation, making it markup language rather than a programming language. Okay, so we can create programs that will be executed in a browser. Then why it is not a programming language? Because you can add so many things related to graphics, related to presentation, right? That is why it is known as a markup language, not a programming language. Okay. So as I have told you it allows images, right? And you can embed so many things so that user can interact with your web page. Sometimes you need user to insert some value, right? Say for example, filling a form, filling feedback, right? So this kind of things where user have to insert something. So everything you can create in HTML. Okay, and HTML5. So traditional HTML was there to create simple web pages, and in HTML5 they have added so many things, right? So advanced tags.
Ma'am,
Hello.
ma'am, where we can make the HTML files in computers like in Notepad.
Yeah, yeah. See, there are so many editors where we can create the code, but we will start with Notepad. Okay, I will show you. I will show you how to create it, how to save it, and how to execute it. Okay, but first let us just go through it. That what will be there in HTML. Okay, after that I will
Okay,
show you how to do it practically.
thank you, ma'am.
Yeah. So HTML5 will provide some additional features that will make your designing very easy, and it will be very attractive, very useful. So what additional features are there in HTML5 which was not there in the previous version? So these are the additional features. Like you have got some of the tag. This kind of thing is known as a tag. We will create our HTML code by using so many tags, inbuilt tags, right? They look like this. Within arrow bracket, when you are writing something, then that is a tag. Okay, and these are the additional tags comes with HTML5. So what additional tags are there? So header, footer, navigation, article, audio, video, canvas, data list. So many tags comes into existence with HTML5. We will be using these tags. Okay, I will show you practically how to do it. So HTML5 advanced feature will make it easy and interactive for the developer and the user. So using HTML you can create web pages, and using HTML5 you can create more attractive web pages because it will be having this kind of advanced tags. You can play a video and audio file. It also allows you to draw on a canvas, right? So we know we are doing we do net surfing daily. No, we are observing so many, we are interacting with so many websites. So we know in every website there will be videos, audios, there will be advertisement, right? When we visit Facebook or when we visit any online shopping site, so at that time they are displaying some kind of videos, some kind of advertisement, some kind of promotions, right? So if we are preparing our website, then this kind of things we have to put in our website as well. So for that we have to use all these features where we have to play video, right? We need to play some kind of audio. And if we want user to write its to to put it their signature, then we have to allow them to draw something. So for that we have to use features like canvas. Okay, so many things comes into existence with HTML5. It facilitates you to design better form and build web application that work offline as well. What is the meaning of it? See, web application will run online only. No, it will be run on web. But using HTML5, we will get some facility. By using that, we can prepare offline web application. Now, what is the meaning of it? Okay, I hope that you all are aware with YouTube. What is the meaning of YouTube? Okay, so in YouTube, there are providing a facility that if we have downloaded a few video in YouTube itself, inside YouTube, there is a facility to download it, right? So after that, even if we are offline, then also we can access those videos, right? So this kind of facility are there with so many web applications. So if these features you want to provide in your your website, right, then you can use certain functionality provided by HTML5. So it can work offline as well. For that, obviously, we have to do much coding. It provides you advanced features. For that, you would normally have to write JavaScript. Okay, what does it mean? So in HTML5, we will get some feature that was available with JavaScript only when HTML5 was not there at that time. If you want to provide such functionality, then you have to write code in JavaScript. But when HTML5 comes, so everything is available with HTML only. So after that, you cannot use JavaScript for certain kind of functionality. Not everything was there, right? But it provides you some normal features so that you don't have to write separate JavaScript code. So these are the facilities provided by HTML5. Okay. So what is the structure of normal HTML page? Okay, before we move on to the practical part, no, does anybody have any doubt in this? What is the meaning of HTML? What was traditional HTML and what is there
Yes,
in
ma'am,
HTML?
got a
Yeah.
question.
Tell me.
The 5 at the end of HTML, does it
Mm-hmm.
has to do with generation, like fifth generation? Just trying to relate it. Maybe a moderator.
No, it has nothing to do with generation. But if you want to separate it, okay, then yes, you can call it. But we see the name is not. It has nothing to do with generation, but it will give you something additional. It is the next version of it. Okay, so
Okay.
it is having something additional in it, but we cannot say that this is the generation of HTML. HTML has nothing to do with generation. It is not having different generations like computer.
All
Okay,
right. Thank you, ma'am.
all right. So, so basically, HTML was introduced to build web application, to build websites, right? But after that, when it becomes popular, then we need to create more interactive website. At that time, we need more features. So all the advanced features were available in HTML5. We will start with very basic tags, very basic HTML, and then we will move on to HTML5. So this is the basic structure. First of all, as I have told you, okay, now everyone please pay your attention. This is a simple HTML page. Whatever you will write in arrow bracket, that is known as the tag. Okay. This HTML is a tag, head is a tag, title is a tag, body tag, right? These all are known as tag. And whatever we will design, it will be through tags only. And in HTML page, the entire structure is divided into two parts, head part and body part. Now, most of the time, whatever tag we will start, we have to end it. This is starting tag, starting HTML, and this is ending HTML. So we can end like this. It will be followed by a slash end tag. So entire HTML page, entire code should be between starting tag and ending tag. Now in this starting HTML and ending HTML, we are dividing into two parts. First head part and body part. So let us go through the head part. Whatever you will write inside head part, it will not be visible in your browser. It won't be visible in your web page. Okay. So what will be there in web page? Whatever you will design in body part. Here, body part start and body part over. So whatever you will write in body part, in body tag, that will be visible in browser. That will be part of your web page. And whatever you will write in head part, it will not be visible on the web in the web page in the browser, but it will be visible somewhere like in the title bar. Okay. So say for example, if you want to give name to your page, then inside the head tag, you have to use title tag. Inside the title tag, whatever you will write, it will be visible in the header section of your web page. And whatever you will write in the body part, that will be visible inside your web page. Now, to design anything, we have to use tags. So these all are tags. In the body tag, I am writing H1 tag and I am writing P tag. H1 tag is used for creating heading and P tag is used for creating paragraph. Okay. So now let me create this code right now and we will execute it. First of all, okay, one more thing. There is a doc type. Okay, so what is it? Doc type means document type. Which version of HTML are you using? Which type of document is this? So this is an HTML document. This is an information for the browser. It won't be executed, right? We don't have to end it. See, HTML tag start, HTML tag over. Head tag start, head tag over. Body tag start, body tag over. But doc type, we don't have to end it. We don't have to over it because it won't get executed. It is just for the information, right? It is just for information for the browser that which kind of document are we going to execute. Here you can write the version as well. Okay, which version of HTML are you using? As of now, it is not compulsory. When we are doing basic programming, then if you will not write it, it won't make any difference. So we will not use it up to when we will start CSS. Okay, so as of now it is not needed. So let me run it. Basic program. So tag will always be there in arrow bracket. I have to write first tag will be HTML. I have to start HTML and I have to end it. End tag would be like this. And after that, as I have told you, there will be two parts. This is head part and this is body part. Okay, let's create head part. We have to end it like this and body part. whatever you will write, whatever you will design in body part, that will be visible in your website. I have mentioned a few tag name in my slide. If you remember that we will be using header, footer, audio, video, article, canvas. These all tags we will write within body part only. So, but what will be there in head part? In head part, whatever we write, that will not be visible. So that is, but it is used. Okay, when we will use JavaScript, that we will write in head part. When we will use CSS, that we will write in head part. But as of now, in head part, we will write title of the web page. In every website, there will be so many web pages. Every web page, we have to give some title. The title tag start, title tag over, whatever you will write here, no? Will be title of your page. And we have to end it. The head part is over. Now let me write something in body part. If you want to create heading, and you can use H1 tag. Whatever you will write inside H1 tag, it will be heading. Okay. There are total 6 type of H tag. H1, H2, H3. Okay, there are total 6 tags. I will show you. But as of now, we will use only one H1 tag. And then there is a paragraph tag. Whatever write within this tag, it will be visible like a paragraph. And let me put any random paragraph over here. So this is my P tag and H tag. That is within body tag, so it will be visible. Now we have to save it. I save it. Okay. Demo 1. Extension should be HTML. When you are saving your file, no, the extension should be HTML. Then and then it will be executable in a browser. Then and then a browser can read it. And this is the most important thing. You don't forget to change it. From here, you have to select all file. Otherwise, what will happen? It will be saved with .txt extension. It will be saved as text file. But we have to select here all file, and here you have to write .html. Now I will save it. Now let's execute it. Okay, where is our demo 1? Just a minute.
It was just right there, ma'am. I saw it.
Yeah, it is there in HTML folder.
Just on Bootstrap there.
Yeah. So we have to execute it in any of the browser. So first of all, can you see here my first page? So this is the title. Whatever you will write in title tag, it will be visible over here, and this will be your heading H1 tag, and this will be your paragraph. Okay, so whatever you will write inside body tag, it will be visible inside browser, and whatever you will write in the head part, mostly in head part we will use title only, right? So it will be visible in the upper part over here as the title of your page. And we will always use notepad to write the code, but if you want to editor, if you want to use any editor, then you can use it, but I will suggest you that you use notepad only, so that yeah, because in final examination we are going to use notepad only, so that you can do proper practice. Okay, so this was a basic structure of HTML file. Now let us discuss something about doc type. A document type declaration or doc type is an instruction to the web browser about the version of markup language in which a web page is written. So as of now, we will write very small programs. Okay, so we don't have to mention it. But when you are creating a live website, at that time you have to use this doc type, because if your website is containing latest feature, if you have used the latest tag and the browser is older, if the version is older, then some of the features won't be visible, right? So first we have to tell the browser that I have created my website in this HTML version. A doc type declaration appears at the top of a web page that we know we have just checked it out before all other tags. According to the HTML specification or standard, every HTML document requires a valid document type declaration to ensure that your web page are displayed the way they are intended to display. What is the meaning of it? See, why we have to specify the type of the HTML, because if we will not write it, then the browser will never be able to understand that how we want to display our content. Okay, some of the content is supported by some of the browser, while it is not supported by the other browser. So everything we have to tell to the browser before we load our site. So when we will do live programming, at that time we have to do it compulsory. So that is the meaning of doc type. So previously, when we were writing HTML4 code, no, when live websites would be developing in HTML4, at that time, doc type was a large, it was a very big syntax. It was having a big syntax. Okay. Right now, you just have to write a small version. See, previously, document type definition was like this in HTML4, right? You have to write the entire version, right? You have to write this everything. But right now you just have to write the version. If you will write doc type HTML5, that is it. You don't have to mention everything. Here see, everything is done. HTML4, it was a traditional version, which language is used, English is used, right? And which site will be displayed. So all the details we have to give in doc type, but in previous version. Now it is not needed. Okay. So in HTML5, declaration is very simple. Doc type and HTML. If you will write simple HTML, no, it means it is HTML5. Okay. So it, yeah, it will be before you start HTML tag. It will be the first tag of your page. So the difference between HTML version 4 and version 5. First of all, the declaration was longer, and here it is very short, right? In HTML4, very simple tags were there for creating text, creating images like that. But in HTML5, advanced tags introduced. advanced tag like video, audio, canvas, SVG, like that. In HTML4, there was no facility for storage. Okay, data storage was not possible. Here in HTML5, that is possible. You can store client side details in your browser, and some of the graphics were not available with fourth version, and now it is there in version number 5. So basically, the moral of the story is HTML4 was it was not that much user friendly, and we were having minimum facility over there. But here we will get so many facilities, especially related to designing. Okay. HTML and XHTML. Okay. XHTML that we are not going to learn. It is not a part of our syllabus, but you must be knowing about this, that this kind of thing also exists. And there is only one difference, that HTML is simpler, it is easier than XHTML. Okay, all this structure and syntax and attribute, everything is very much strict in XHTML. XHTML means extension of HTML, right? So it is very much tougher than HTML, but it will provide you with more facilities.
Ma'am, your voice is not come.
You people to prepare it. I will share this slide to you. Can we do this? If I share the slide with you people, then will you prepare it? Who has created HTML? Why it was started? Right? What was the intention behind starting it? It is very simple. Okay, so I am leaving it up to you. I am sharing this slide with you. You just have to prepare it. Okay, if you want to add something, then I will be very happy. So everyone will just read it out. It is very simple, by the way.
Excuse me, ma'am.
Yes.
Sorry to interrupt. I think Madam's voice was cut off when Ma'am was explaining us what to do. We didn't hear what Madam told us to do. It was cut off.
So my voice is breaking.
Yes, ma'am.
Oh, so I was just talking about history of HTML. Okay, let me cover it now itself. Is it okay now, my voice?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so who has created it? Hello, am I audible to all?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Hello, Michelle, I am not audible.
Ma'am, you are audible.
Okay, rather than sending message, no, you just unmute yourself and you just speak it out. Okay. So initially, as we all know that internet, this intranet, okay, it was known as ARPANET, and it was developed for American defense only. But after that, when it was a public feature, then it goes global. Okay, after that we need something to which we can create global services. So at that time, Sir Tim Berners-Lee, he has think of this markup language in 1990s. Okay, He has written a document called HTML tag. At that time, it was so simple, only a few tags were there. Okay, and maybe one or two dozen tags were there only to write HTML content, to write plain text, to share information in only in text format, right? So by using that version of HTML, people were able to create only basic text, but that text was able to they were able to publish it online so that it can be viewed by so many people. So it starts in 1991. But but when as and when it goes popular, right? So after they have added some extra tags into it, tags related to designing, tags related to graphics, right? So yeah, so after that, next versions of HTML were coming comes into existence. So before before we move into HTML5, right, we will study a few things about the previous version of HTML. How many versions were there? I have mentioned one entire list over here. Just a minute, let me open that. Mm, no, not this one. Just a minute. Okay, anyways, I will give you the list where I have mentioned different version of HTML. What was there in first version, then what was there in the next version, right? Anyways, I will share that list with you. Right now, let's just continue with this. So structure I have already explained you. Head section and body section. So in head section, title tag will be there. In body section, so many tags will be there. And with tag, there will be attributes as well. Okay, so I hope what is the meaning of tag that is clear to everyone. So now we will learn what is the meaning of attribute. So when you are providing some property to your tag, then that is known as attribute. Say for example here, can you see there is one img tag, image tag. Image tag is used to display an image in your web page. So what properties are there of an image? You can set height, width, you can set path of the image, you can set alternative text of the image. So these all are the property of a tag. So whatever you will write inside the tag, that is known as property or attribute. Every tag will have so many attributes, right? Let me show you some of the attributes. Doc type that we have already covered. Mm, okay, we will start with body tag. Opening tag, closing tag that you know. So body tag. These all are the attributes of body tag. This attribute you can write within body tag, within this closing arrow bracket of body tag. So it will provide some of the features, some of the functionality to your body of your web page. Now how to use it? Let me write it over here itself. Or we can write in our HTML file. Yeah, here. So attributes that we will write within this tag. Every tag will have so many attributes. Say for example, so this is the name of attribute and this is the value of attribute. If the value is in text, then you have to write it in double quotation. If it is a number, then it's okay, you don't have to write in double quotation. But every tag will have so many attributes. Say for example, these are the attributes of body tag. BG color that I have used just now. If not BG color, then it can have background. First, let's just check it. What will happen when I will use BG color? We will go to the page and we will just refresh it. So whatever you will write in a tag, it will be visible on the screen. BG color, if I will use, if you want an image with the background of your page, then you have to use background attribute and you have to put path of an image over here. So if we have some, yeah, we are having a few images. Say for example, we can select any. I have to select path of this image. That I can copy. You can type it as well, and that you have to put over here. So body tag background. Is my voice clear to everyone?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Yes,
So
ma'am.
we will use BG color if we want to put color. If you want to put image in the background, then you can use background attribute. And what is the value of background attribute? You have to write path of a image. And whatever, whenever you are doing some change, no, at that time you have to save the document. You have to press Ctrl S and you have to, okay, this is image, this is not my page, my first page, this is my web page, and now I will refresh it. So you can see there is image in the background. Now why multiple images are there? Because the original image is very small. It is smaller than the size of the browser. That is why they have automatically created multiple images. You can avoid it. Okay. There are so many methods.
Ma'am,
Yes.
ma'am, can you explain one more time the multiple images?
Okay. Then see our original image. This image is very small. Its original size is very small. Okay. So when I am putting the path here, no, but I have to see background means I have to cover entire background of body. So what they have done, it has automatically created multiple images, right? If the original image size is bigger, then it will not create duplication. It will not see, okay, let us change the image. Mm, Maybe this image is bigger. Let's check. I will change the image. I don't know the resolution of the new image, but if this image is big enough, then they will not create repetition. Let us just refresh it. Okay, so this image is big enough, right? The original size of the image is big, so it will not create repetition. But the image is very small, then it has to cover the entire background. So automatically it will give repetition. But the basic thing is whatever you want to place in the background, then you have to use this. This is known as attribute. Mm, okay. What is attribute? Okay. Yeah. So BG color will allow you to change background color. Background attribute will allow you to use some image in the background. Then after text, when you want to change the color of the text, you want to change the color of foreground. At that time, you can use this property. Then after link, A link, B link. These all are the attributes. What is the meaning of it? In our real web page, there will be so many links, and you have to decide a specific color for your link. Generally, link will be of blue color, but in your website, you want to make link pink color, green color, then you can change it. Okay. So A link means normal link. You can change the color of link. Link means normal link. A link means active link. Means this link is open in another tab. That is A link and V link. V link is visited link. It means we have already clicked on this link. It is already visited. So this all attribute we will use when we will create link in our web page. Right now let me try this text attribute. Okay. So it will change the foreground text of your web page. And these are not okay. We are having so many. This is not enough. Okay. There are so many attributes are there with all of the tags. But right now what you have to learn, first thing, there will be opening tag and there will be closing tag. In opening tag here, you have to write attributes. Attribute will give some effect to your tag. You can write attribute for all of the tags. Okay, I will show you. I am having entire list. With image tag there will be some attribute. With table tag there will be some attributes. So we will use so many attributes. So anyways, yeah. Okay. Does anybody have any doubt in this? This was very simple, by the way. Does anybody have any doubt in this?
Oh man.
Okay. We will do a few more simple examples. Okay. After that, you will get it properly, and we will do enough practice as well. So I hope whoever is present in the class, you have just mentioned your number over here in the chat. I will download your attendance from here as well. Okay, so if you don't have any doubt, then we can end the class. If you want, then you can leave the class. And if you want to discuss